Hello, children. Welcome to Whole English Micro Reading. 同学们，大家好，欢迎来到全英语微阅读。我是 Caitlin 老师。今天我将和大家一起读一本有趣的绘本故事。Look at this map. What a country is it? Oh, it's our country, China. Look, do you know what a country is this? It's Ireland. Do you know this country? Okay, please read it. Ireland. Ireland. This story is about a man from Ireland. He lived in a small village. A small village. 一个小的村庄。His name is Lusmore. Lusmore. Lusmore comes from Ireland, so he is the Irish. Irish. 爱尔兰人。And his name is the Irish word for a flower. How did he get his name? Can you find the answer? Yes, Lusmore always had this flower in his hat, so people called him Lusmore, right? Look at Lusmore. Is he happy? Oh no. Look at his back. He had a big hump. Hump, 驼背. And he's very sad. Why is Lusmore so sad? Please read quickly and tell me the answer. People didn't like Lusmore's hump. They said bad things about it, so Lusmore was sad. But the people were wrong, because Lusmore was a good man. Look at this picture. Is Lusmore happy? Oh yes, he's very happy, right? Look at his back. Does he have a hump now? No. What happened? Let's enjoy the story.
A man lived in a small village in Ireland. The man's name was Lusmore. Lusmore is the Irish word for a flower. Lusmore always had this flower in his hat, so people called him Lusmore. Lusmore had a big hump on his back. People didn't like Lusmore's hump. They said bad things about it, and Lusmore was sad. The people were wrong because Lusmore was a good man. With his big hump, Lusmore always walked slowly. One day he went to the market in town. After the market, he started to walk home. But it was evening, and soon it was dark.
"Oh dear," said Lusmore. "It's dark, and I'm very tired."
Lusmore sat down on a hill. He looked at the moon and the stars. He was sad. Lusmore yawned. He put his head on his hands and closed his eyes. Then he heard something. He sat up and listened. People were singing.
"Who's there?"
said Lusmore. Lusmore looked at the road. Nobody was there. Then Lusmore put his head on the ground and listened.
"There are people singing inside the hill,"
said Lusmore. Lusmore listened carefully to the words. Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, the people sang again and again. So Lusmore sang the words too, but with one more day.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Soon the people started to sing with Lusmore, and they sang all 3 days. The people in the hill loved Lusmore's singing. They wanted to see him. A door in the hill opened, and the people came out. They were small, and they had big ears.
Fairies,
said Lusmore.
Come inside the hill with us,
the fairies said. Inside there was a beautiful palace. There were mirrors and candles. Some of the fairies had harps and flutes and fiddles. They played beautiful music. Lusmore listened to the music. He was very happy. One fairy said something quietly to another fairy, and then to another. Lusmore was afraid. Sometimes fairies can be bad. One of the fairies came to Lusmore, and she waved her hand at his ugly hump.
You haven't got a hump now,
said the fairy. Lusmore touched his back. The fairy was right. There was no hump. Lusmore laughed and danced. This was the happiest day of his life. In the morning, Lusmore woke up. He was on the hill again, and there weren't any fairies.
it was all a dream,
said Lusmore sadly.
There weren't any fairies, and I've still got my hump.
Then Lusmore touched his back. He was wrong. He didn't have a hump, and he had nice new clothes too. Lusmore ran home. That day he was the happiest man in Ireland.
Okay, children, did Lusmore still have a hump? No. Was it a dream? Oh, the answer is still no. Who helped him? Yes, the fairies. So, the name of this story is Lusmore and the Fairies. Please read it. Nice. Why did the fairies help him? Read and find the answer. Oh yes, they loved Lusmore's singing. Lusmore is good, and the fairies are good too, right? But this is not the ending of this story. Look, another man named Jack Madden had a hump too, like Lusmore's hump. So, what did he want to do? Yes, he wanted the fairies to help him too, right? Did Jack have a hump at last? Let's continue the story.
One day, a woman and her son came to Lusmore's house. The son's name was Jack Madden. Jack had a hump like Lusmore's hump, but Jack wasn't a good man. He was very bad.
Why did the fairies take your hump?
Asked Jack.
Because they liked my singing,
said Lusmore. Then he told Jack and his mother all about the hill and the fairies, and about the fairy song. That night, Jack went to the hill. Jack sat down on the hill and waited. Soon, the fairies started to sing. Jack sang too. He added 2 more days to the song. But his singing was ugly and loud.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
The fairies came out of the hill and looked at Jack.
You like my singing,
Said Jack.
Good. Now, take away my hump.
But Jack was wrong. The fairies didn't like his singing. They were angry with him. One fairy waved her hand at Jack's back. Now he had a bigger hump. The next day, Lusmore saw Jack's hump. He was surprised. So Jack told Lusmore about the angry fairies and his bad singing.
I don't understand,
Said Lusmore.
The fairies are good. They are good for good people like you, Lusmore,
Said Jack.
but for bad people, fairies are very bad.
After that, nobody saw Jack Madden or his mother again.
Oh, what a pity. Jack still had a hump. A bigger hump. Why? Yes, his singing was ugly and loud. Do you know ugly? Yeah, it means not beautiful. So the fairies didn't like his singing. 同学们思考一下，仅仅是因为精灵们喜欢拉斯莫尔的声音，而不喜欢杰克的声音，才不帮助杰克的吗？不是的。So from this story we know Jack wasn't a good man. He was very bad. And the fairies helped Lusmore. Why? Yes, Lusmore was a good man. So the fairies are good for good people, but they are bad for bad people. From this story, what can you learn? Yes, do well and have well. 善有善报。所以我们要做像拉斯莫尔一样内心善良的人。And after that, nobody saw Jack or his mother again. Where is Jack going? Oh, maybe he will do many good things, right? Okay, boys and girls, so don't forget, do well and have well. It's really a good story, isn't it? 课后可以和小伙伴们读一读，演一演哦。这里是全英语微阅读，下次课再见。Goodbye.